Breathe in, breathe out. You've got this. Hey there, I'm Lena Brazil and you're watching Evolving Table. And today we are learning how to make sushi rolls the traditional way with the nori on the outside, also called maki rolls, as well as the inside out method with the sushi rice on the outside, called uramaki rolls. And if you've already been at this for a while now and have yet to make one that even resembles a sushi roll, don't you worry, my friend. I've got you covered because I was in your exact same shoes not that long ago. So I'm going to walk you through every single part of this process so that you get nice, tight rolls as well as a quick trick that will make cutting them an absolute breeze. For both of these methods, you'll need either a bamboo mat or a thin tea or dish towel. The bamboo mat is much easier to use and can be found online or at your local Whole Foods or specialty grocery store. I'll be sure to link to the one I'm using in the description box below. A few roasted nori sheets or seaweed paper. Roasted is much better than raw since it'll have a bit of a crunch when you first bite in and then kind of melt in your mouth. You can use raw nori sheets, but just know they'll be a bit chewier with a stronger seaweed flavor. Prepared sushi rice. I've got a great recipe for this if you don't already have one. And then whatever filling ingredients you're using. Julienne vegetables, avocado slices, crab stick filling, cream cheese, or fish. You want all of this stuff prepared and ready to go before you start making your rolls. We're gonna start with a maki roll since they're a little bit easier to make. Place a sheet of nori on a bamboo mat, rough side up, and with the lines running in the same direction as the bamboo mat. It's important that this side is facing you since the texture helps the rice to stick to it. Add 1 cup of prepared sushi rice and spread it out as much as you can with a rice paddle. Then, get your fingertips wet with a little water and lightly spread out the rice until it reaches all of the edges except for the one furthest away from you. You'll want to stop ½ an inch from that end so the nori can seal once it's rolled. Slightly off-center and close to you, place the filling ingredients in a row. Sprinkle on some salt if desired. It's important that you don't over or underfill here. You want a little less than 1 inch thick of filling ingredients once they're rolled up. You might have to experiment with your first 1 or 2 to get this just right. Starting from the end by you, lift up the mat over the filling and begin rolling, pushing it back in as you go. Make sure to tighten up the roll for the best results. Once you've completely rolled up the sushi, wet your fingers and run it along the ½ inch piece of nori that was left uncovered. This will make the nori stick together and seal the roll. To cut it, grab a very well sharpened chef's knife and either run it under cold water or dip it into a glass full of water. Cut 2 to 3 slices at a time, re-wetting the knife between every few cuts. The water prevents the rice from sticking to the knife and will give you super clean cuts. Repeat this until you have cut the roll into 8 to 10 pieces. See, that was pretty easy, right? Once you've conquered this method, it's time to move on to the trickier inside out method, or the uramaki roll. This is often what you see with the more American-inspired rolls such as the California roll or Philadelphia roll. To make it, you'll once again want to place a sheet of nori onto the bamboo mat with the lines running parallel to the mat. Add a cup of prepared sushi rice, but this time you'll want to completely cover the entire sheet. Don't leave any room near the edges. If you must, you can grab a little extra rice, but don't overdo it here or else you'll mess up your rice to filling ratio. Sprinkle some black toasted sesame seeds over the rice. Place a piece of plastic wrap over the rice and carefully flip the nori over onto the bamboo mat. Slightly off-center and close to you, add the filling ingredients in a row and add a sprinkle of salt if desired. Starting from the end by you, lift up the mat and begin rolling, pushing back in the filling as you go. And a quick tip here, make sure you pull out the plastic wrap so it's not getting wrapped up in the roll. Once that's done, resist the urge to remove the plastic wrap. I know it's so hard, guys, but this is going to make cutting into the roll so much easier. I learned this the hard way when I tried cutting into one of these inside-out rolls and the rice just fell apart. So with the plastic wrap still intact, wet a really sharp chef's knife and cut 2 to 3 slices at a time. Re-wet the knife and repeat this until you have cut the roll into 8 to 10 pieces. And don't forget to remove the plastic wrap before serving. Also, if you want to make the sushi a few hours in advance, keep the roll in the plastic wrap and refrigerate it until you're ready to serve. Woohoo! You did it! You have mastered the art of making sushi rolls at home. I am so proud of you. If you want to test out your new skills, then check out these other 3 cooked sushi rolls right over here. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one.